Eric, can you smell the chicken already?
I can, and Mr. Cow has something for me, John. I have to show you this. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Cow. I really appreciate this. Roadside service, John, and let me just take a bite here. That's a tasty piece of chicken. It's a world separated in two parts. From prehistoric animals you wouldn't want to meet in the ocean to giant beasts on land. I got to tell you something really cool. A gentleman who's working here at the Walmart gave me a $20 bill and said, do whatever you want with it, as long as it's for the kids. So I got a backpack full of some stuff, a composition book, some folders, plenty of crayons, some markers, and of course, those colored pencils that we've been talking about, and we got one day left. It's Fat Tuesday, John and Stacia. It's a tradition several centuries old, and now we just simply call it National Pancake Day. Here's a little background for you. The Europeans prepped for fasting during Lent, and dairy products were simply out of the question. So before it all began, pancakes were made to get rid of all the dairy supply. Now these days, it's kind of just a big fat excuse to chow on some pancakes.
Eric, you've got somebody with you.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous right now, John and Stacia. Big dinosaurs behind us here. We're here with Nellie Beavers. Are we safe here, or?
Well, it really depends on if they've had breakfast or not. Have we fed them?
That's not really good news. To me, this looks almost like a pile of rubble. But it's a lot more than that, isn't it? I've always wanted to be in the spelling bee, and I think I'd really do a great job. So he's going to give me a word, and I'm going to spell it. Go ahead.
All right, the word is pneumono-ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Their flesh only seen in the movies. Their bones. All that's left. It's museums like this that keep these beasts alive. The Rocky Mountain Dinosaur Resource Center. It's a world separated in two parts. From prehistoric animals you wouldn't want to meet in the ocean to giant beasts on land. Owner and paleontologist Mike Trebold.
We had this huge body of work, and we had enough material, we had enough of what I call a critical mass, to create a museum of our own.
A museum where behind closed doors, everything is brought to life. A team of artists working meticulously on every specimen they bring in.
This lab area is one of the largest preparation labs in the entire world.
From the real thing to a perfect copy of an original fossil.
We do a lot of research here, we do a lot of work here on real specimens, and we are a serious business.
And it all starts out on the field.
We actually go out and dig up our own dinosaurs too every summer.
And on a good day, they'll come home with something like this. To me, this looks almost like a pile of rubble. But it's a lot more than that, isn't it?
Yeah, it does look like a pile of rubble.
Until this crew gets their hands on it.
It's a very slow-going process, but you see that dark color there that gets exposed? That dark color is the actual color of the bone.
Next step, the assembly.
This is a Chinese dinosaur called Psittacosaurus, not found in North America. This is a private individual that wanted their specimen mounted for us. And these are the actual bones being mounted here. There's very few places in the world where you can wake up in the morning and say, well, I'm going to go work on the skull of a brand new animal that's never been seen before.
And turning it into something everyone can see.
I absolutely love my job, I really do.
Woodland Park's Dinosaur Getaway has been open for more than 4 years now. Mike Trebold's pride and joy. And for a man who learned this trade all on his own.
I picked the brains of the finest PhDs in the world.
Taking this and turning it into this. It's more than impressive. It's prehistoric.